Okay then, Philip, if we take a look at these two setups now, from face on this left-hand side now, as we discussed in the session, for me, the arm's now sort of creating a bit more of a sort of capital Y. The club shaft itself is kind of nearer your trail leg. Because of that, your left-hand grip mainly is going to be in what we call a weak position. So because of that, as you come back into impact, whereas the club face at setup is pretty much aiming to where you want to go, when you come back to impact, that club face is going to be aiming out to the right. As a result of that, you evolve the swing almost subconsciously to try and do everything you possibly can to swing the golf ball to left. So when you get into this position here now, you've seen enough golf balls curving off to the right, and then one of those three things, or possibly all three of those things that we discuss in the session, will come into play. Either you'll hang back on your right foot, you'll either come over the top, or you'll drag, scoop and flick your arms way into the body here. So we can see now, you transition nicely sort of down into the ball here now, but as we start coming into the hitting area now, you can see it impact now, your hands behind the golf ball, and then the left arm now sort of folds and disappears around your body, a real kind of tucked up position. And that's just sort of evidence of someone just trying to hit the golf ball left to target, because they know if nothing happens, that ball is going to curve to the right. And even with this left arm folding in and the hand sort of scooping and flicking, the ball was still going off to the right slightly. So what we need to do at setup is create a bit more of a sort of lowercase Y, as we just talked about. And by getting the sensation that your head feels a lot more behind the golf ball, getting the hands now, as we can see, nearer to your front leg, the difference in your left hand position at address, I know that when the left hand is a little bit blurry there, but hopefully you can see obviously the difference in your left hand position, that the left hand is further over. These two knuckles here of your left hand are visible, and we can kind of see the little V's there that your thumb and forefinger create, kind of work up your right arm there towards your right shoulder. So this is going to be a better position for you and generally help you return the golf club back to the ball square. When that happens, if the move that you make now from the top of the backswing, when you come back in the golf ball now, if you pull your arms into the left, the ball will now just simply start going to the left. So in time, what we're going to start hoping to see is we'll still get this shift of weight. So your left hip now is going to move towards that green line, but continue on. You can see when you get to about here now, how everything just sort of spins away from that green line and everything's still going to the left. Now with a stronger or more neutral grip, as we should say, what you'll find now is the ball will just go left. Over time, the same way you evolved your swing to try and send the ball from going slicing right, you will start moving your body and your hands and arms differently to stop the ball from going too far left. So work on that setup, build into your routine, feet together, hands on the club secondary, trying to create this, as I say, lowercase y visual looking setup. Then build your stance around that, getting a bit more, as I say, head behind the ball. And then from there, just hit the ball normally. Once you set up correctly, just make normal swings and start seeing where the ball goes. What we want to see is the ball effectively curving off to the left this way. And if that was to happen, that would then mean your grip is in a fairly neutral, good position. You're still trying to fix the slice during the swing. But as I said, the more you see a ball then curve into the left, you're going to start evolving your swing slightly and making these adjustments to get that ball going back towards targets. Hope that makes sense. Any questions, obviously, do give me a shout. I'll catch you again soon. Cheers, Philip.